everybody. Today we are going to be reviewing CLAIRO'S debut album, Immunity. For those of you who don't know CLAIRO, she's a pretty popular figure right now, kind of viral, kind of controversial. So her story is basically like a year ago she released an EP called Diary that was kind of remarkably mediocre, really not anything special, just a run-of-the-mill bedroom pop EP that you've probably heard a million of on Bandcamp. And long story short, she got really popular off this EP, which left a lot of people scratching their heads wondering, how does such mediocre get so freaking popular? It really is an interesting social phenomenon given the masses of music that's being released every day. How does something so mediocre get so popular? So it left to a lot of resulted in a lot of speculation that maybe CLAIRO was like connected. Maybe your parents are rich and connected to the music industry, or maybe it's just as simple as the fact that CLAIRO has a very appealing freshman year of college Urban Outfitters aesthetic that maybe people who don't really give a shit about the quality of music are able to latch onto because they care more about aesthetics than music. If you care more about that aesthetic than you care about music, you might want to latch on to CLAIRO. Anyways, regardless, she got really freaking popular. This is her debut album. So let's fucking talk about the music now. How is the music? The music is really fucking boring. Yeah, let's start by taking a look at the album artwork, which is also really boring. There you have it, folks. Just as I said, a really freaking boring album artwork. All it is just a freaking photo of CLAIRO staring into the abyss, thinking about life, looking aesthetic. Really not much to say about the album artwork, and likewise, not much to say about the music either. The music is very generic indie pop with very generic influences of R&B. This album is so fucking unremarkable that if it was released 10 years ago, I feel like no one would even bat an eye out of it at it because it's so fucking generic. That's how uninnovative this album is. Really fucking boring. The production is fine, the vocals are fine, the melodies are fine, everything is just perfectly fine. There's nothing special about it. It feels like they just kind of came up with some idea, put it in GarageBand, put it on a loop for 3-4 minutes, and we're like, that's fucking good enough, that's fine, no one's even gonna listen to it anyways. This is just gonna play in the background while people are shopping at Urban Outfitters or Anthropology. Really fucking unremarkable music. I literally don't have anything to say about it. Every song sounds the fucking same. So yeah, that's all there really is to the music. This is what's fucking interesting here. Let's take a look at this shit. So if I go on pitchfork.com, supposedly the most trusted voice in music, if I go to reviews, and if I go to CLAIRO'S Immunity, she got a fucking 8 out of 10 from pitchfork.com. That makes no sense. 8 out of 10 is a really high rating from Pitchfork, and this fucking mediocre album, which I'm giving a 2.5 out of 10, by the way, got an 8 from Pitchfork. Very suspicious. We go to reviews. Let's take a look at another album here. Let's see. Brian Eno's Apollo, Atmospheres and Soundtracks Extended Edition. Also an 8 out of 10. A freaking classic album from Brian Eno also got an 8 out of 10. Are you trying to, Pitchfork, are you trying to fucking tell me that this album, a mediocre, very boring indie pop release from CLAIRO, is just as good as Brian Eno's album, freaking Apollo, a fucking classic that is fucking sickening? If you still have a slither of a belief that music reviews from anyone besides Punk Revolution Now and a very few other people are anything but fucking biased trash designed to keep this mentally insane system in place that allows artists like CLAIRO to stay popular even though they're releasing insanely popular, insanely boring bedroom pop, which we've heard a million times from a million fucking artists. I review them all the fucking time, and then all of a sudden CLAIRO comes along and releases this shit, and all of a sudden it gets an 8 out of 10, which is on par with Brian Eno. You've got to be fucking kidding me, everybody! So that's all I have to say. Use your brain, put the pieces together. Fuck Pitchfork, fuck CLAIRO, fuck the people that allowed CLAIRO to get popular, fuck the system, and we need a fucking Punk Revolution now. Punk Revolution now!